Okay, well, I'm back, and it is the start of day 6. I'm a wee bit hungry, just refreshing my memory here. A little bit hungry, just have a steak. Yum. Alright, now, day 6, I've gone various directions now. 1 wheat is ready, that's cool. Now, that's where the sun sets, which we'll call west, even though it kind of sets in the south in this game, I believe. We'll call that west, and today we're going to be going south. You tried many other directions, and it's been nothing but wastelands. Okay, that was a cow sound. Alright, so we're heading this way. Okay, remember to... Hey cow, what's up? Markers... I'm still just wondering where that spawn pit was. That's just so bizarre. That seemed like such a large feature, and then I just can't find it again. But that was like a bad dream. Alright. Find a bunch of grass, get some free wheat. Just, there we go, maybe. That would qualify as a large hole. But it's not, that's actually a crevice, a chasm. But that's not the shape of the hole that I spawned in. But it's definitely worth putting up a little red flag for, so I don't go running into it again. But anyway, it's a big hole, but I don't think it's the one oh, you can't put a torch on leaves, that's right, but you can put it on wood. So here's a case where I'm going to go around. Chasms are fun later on in the game. When you look way down there, there's some red stuff. Probably redstone, but it's actually an unusual color. Interesting. And some other ores way down there. You know, once I'm established, I'll come back and dig on in. Let me divert my road a little bit so I don't go flying down in that pit. Now let's see, I'm trying to get out of the crazy jungle, but it's kind of never ending. Alright. And this time we end up at a river. There's another nice wall right there that I could theoretically build a little tunnel into if I had to. This is a bit of an obstacle, boy. I'll go around. I'll make a little note and head around the mountain. This is looking a little more promising. At least it's not ice. And there's a nice river. Nice zombie sound. Alright, well. So there's a cave. Sometimes if you need a shelter, you can always just plug up the back of a cave and live in the front. Let me see, this one is rather spacious. But I'm kind of losing track of my markers. I mean, I'm still in the jungle. Come on already. Alright, there's another cave. So sometimes when it gets funky like this as far as markers go, I just have to remember that a marker has to go around. Oh, here's more danger, boy. And then a desert. Well, yike, look at this. Giant pit under this tree. And it's noon already and I haven't gone anywhere or done anything useful. Well, this is going to be difficult. Alright, well, I'm just trying to make a path around at this point. Just want to get somewhere. Alright, this time whoa, that is crazy. Alright. Okay, this time I am this is like just safety stuff, you know, desert, good. Anything's better than a jungle. And there's a pumpkin, yay! Pumpkins can be planted and farmed. Now what I'm going to do here, just for some variety, just to get away from the mayhem, is I'm going to rush out here and see if I can set up a house really quickly. Anything in the distance? No, I'm just going to do a real quick base of operations. First I want to get a couple of sand. Gotta remember to make a shovel sometime. Okay, so there's some sand. And my original house is way back in the jungle somewhere. I have a really quick method of just doing houses. I like to do them in series that are separated by 2 blocks. How's my time? Still noon? That's good. So, alright, one more, 2 blocks apart, 2 blocks apart, and 1 block apart for the door. Now I'll do a quick, oh, it reminds me I didn't get any wood. Definitely gotta make a wood run, although I can just plug myself in, block myself in here at night if I have to. Alright, making my walls, making my walls. And, you know, after a while you can go for a little more variety, but initially you just need to survive. And for most purposes this is kind of going to be too much windows. But, which reminds me, I gotta get some wood right away. You'll see why in a second here. Definitely need wood. I need a crafting table and a few other things. Well, I hate to leave a tree just dangling, but I really just need a few blocks and I need it in a hurry. And it's raining cocoa beans. Cocoa for cuckoo puffs. Yeah, that's how it goes. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Alright, now it's a challenge whether I can finish this and put a roof on it in time for night. It's a race against the clock. Come on. Crafting table. Yeah, actually I like to put the crafting tables actually up strangely. I don't know why I started doing this. I just think it's kind of cute to have your crafting table up there. Next thing I need... Oh look, I don't have enough cobblestone. Well, I'm gonna put the sand on the fire. I got dirt, so I'll use dirt for the ceiling. Okay, this is going to work. It's going to work, really, believe me. Plenty of time, plenty of time. I'm not worried. What could possibly go wrong? Well, that sun is sinking pretty fast, actually. But, anyway. Now this block up here is just pretty much just so I can give my ceiling a place to start. I like to have my ceiling 1 unit higher up. I just hate to be stuck in little, 2 block high spots, claustrophobic. And later I can go back and redo the ceiling with wood or something that looks halfway decent. But for now, the main thing is shelter. Alright, come on, come on. That was the wrong way. Stop doing that. And I usually go back and put some glass in the roof. Alright. Torch over the door. Torch over the door. Here's my queue. Next thing I need, 2 doors. Adorable. Alright. And number 8 is a door. Now, if my glass is done, the neat trick with glass is if you line up 6 of them, you can get 16 panes of glass, which is actually a fair number. Now, just for now, I'm going to block out a couple of these windows because I'm not going to have enough glass panes. It's 2, 4, 6, and I'm actually safe. I am in a complete house. It's amazing, you can just whip one of these together in just 4 or 5 minutes. Now, another neat thing, I'm in a complete house. Actually, check this out. I remembered to bring my 3 wood, so I can actually make a bed. And while that lovely sleepy time music is playing, let me see, I got 2 torches left. I just want to make sure that no creatures spawn in here while I'm sleeping. And dive in there. And that was a nice safe day number 6. I managed to get into a better environment with better visibility. Still have pointers back to my old abode if I ever need to go back and get anything. Better visibility, secure area, better spot to work in, and it looks like I've got some decent environment out here. So, that was day 6. On to day 7. Alrighty, looks like it's day 7. It's time to do about the same routine and zoom on out, do some exploration. At this point it's odd, I'm actually low on cobblestone, of all the freaky things to be low on. But, you know, we often forget to bring that stuff with us. My primary goal, since you can find cobblestone anywhere, my initial goal is to get some wood. And this is a nice peaceful little grove. And we'll just let this tree dissolve. I'm just going to do 2 trees. And the wood here at this point is mostly for torches. I'll do 3 trees because they're rather plentiful. As for torches, for if I want to do a wood roof, a couple other things. And interesting trick. Now, like here, I'm just going to punch and try and find some saplings so I can replant these trees. There's one. And the reason, of course, is you want to keep this nice renewable resource renewing. It's not renewable if you let it run out and don't use it wisely. So, bunch the trees, bunch the trees. Also, once you have saplings, you can plant them closer to your house, so you can sort of bring all your resources close to home. But as you can see, I'm using a block of sand to break these leaves, because while it looks silly, it still works. And the nice thing about it is it doesn't wear out your tools at all, so might as well conserve. And here's about as close to my house as I can plant one. This is also super close to my house, and there's a few left over. Now, unfortunately, I left my farm in my other pants. I left my farm back at my other location, so I'm going to start up another one really quickly. I just need some seeds. I've got 3 seeds, and I'm already by the water, so I'm just going to do a really quick little plot down here. I'd really like to have 6 seeds or more. While 3 seeds is a bare minimum, it's pretty pitiful. Alright, come on. Not getting anything. Arr! Arr! Come on, just some seeds. Boy, it's not my lucky day. Alright. Guess what I'll do? I'll just clear out some of this. Oops, don't use my tools if I don't have to. I'm just going to put a tiny little farm plot down here, just temporary. Like usual, it's usually quicker to build out over the water than it is to dig down into it. So I'm going to use my hoe. Ho, ho, ho. Here we go. So this is going to be pitiful farm number 2. Okay, objectives. It's noon. Boy, these days go quickly. So my objectives so far are get some wood and plant some seeds, try to establish my base. Since I still have a little time, I'm going to take a quick run and see what's over the horizon. Might as well plant some trees while I'm here. Alright, so home is that way. And it looks like another nice peaceful forest across the desert here. So that's good. So I'm thinking the next day I'm going to run back to my old spot for supplies, get some more of the cobblestone and some other things. Just so I don't have to go all digging everything from scratch. So that's good. If we continue this direction, it's another pleasant little forest. Punch the grass. It looks like the ocean, at least the coastline over there. And plenty of trees, plenty of stuff to do. So, alrighty. That seems a reasonable place to start a colony. And follow my markers back home. Don't fall in any pits. Wondering if there's enough time left to run back and get my supplies now. I'd say yes, go for it. Whoa, there's the edge of this chasm again. Wow, it comes all the way back here. Hey, there's a tree in the bottom. A large tree. That's funny. Well, that's good, because it means there's plenty of good mining down there. In fact, I will start... I need to make a shovel. I'll start making a trail down to the ravine, the chasm. So that I have a nice mining adventure lined up for the next day or two. And I'm way up here. The chasms are pretty spectacular. The trick to getting down in a chasm is you see what direction it's bending. And if I cut this way, I'm going to end up right back in the chasm again. So I'm going to cut the other way. And I'll put a safety barrier here. Stop me from flying down. And I'll just do a little more digging. I don't think I'm going to get to the bottom before nightfall. So if I dig down a little this way, and then cut to the left... Oh, am I out of torches again? Well, that's easily solved. So anyway, if I dig down and I cut to the left, I should intersect this chasm at a reasonably close to the bottom. There's some more coal. Alright, now I'll just cut to the left and see how far it is. Probably about 6 blocks from here to the actual opening of the chasm. There's the chasm. Now how far above the floor am I? Not far, so I now have access to the bottom of the chasm to do some mining in the morning. And there you go. Access to the chasm. And I always like to put 2 torches to point the way back up. But it's getting dark, so I'm thinking I better run. Get my butt home before something comes out and kicks it. So, alright, how we doing time-wise? Getting low. Alright, well, that was a productive day. Here's my marker. My house is over the river and through the woods, and there it is. My new home base. So, what I can do, since I have a bunch of torches now, I can start lighting up the area directly around the house. And this will prevent bad guys from forming really close to the house. In the next couple of days, one objective would be to build a fence. If you can do a fence 4 or 5 units around the house, then you have a pretty good safe territory. A little safe home base. But the sun is going down, and it's time to get in there. Probably sleep it off. Get ready for day number 8. Here's a handy little thing to do. You notice the door stayed open. Well, I'm making 2 pressure plates so that now when I step on them the door will open. And the nice thing about that is if you're being chased by monsters, you run in the house, you run, you go in, and the door closes behind you. Right in the monster's face. So that's a definitely handy thing. Pressure plates behind your doors as soon as you have some materials to do so. Now, shovel. I said I needed a shovel. Oh, well, I gotta make the sticks first. Here's my shovel. Now, being a little on the brave and dopey side, what I'm gonna do is start a road. I am an obsessive road builder. I like to have nice, plain, easy to find paths to anywhere I want to get to. I also like them to be nice and even. So, there's my road to the woods. And this is my front door. You see, I've turned my back on the forest, on the jungle. I just don't like it. You can't make me go there. So, but in the event that I want to, I will start on a road bed. Work my way back there. And then I don't need this marker, because the road will tell me that there's something worth doing in that direction. So, alright. And ultimately I pave these roads. I fill them in with cobblestone or gravel. And it gradually becomes an extensive road system which stretches to every point of interest. But for now, it is bedtime, and I will see you on day 8. Ugh, sheesh, that was not a very restful night's sleep. Alright, see you next time.